All right, so we're coming to the end. This is my last question before we wrap it up, but Bitcoin typically has up and down cycles, bull and bear cycles, and up until this most recent correction, the euphoria was high. It felt like everyone was feeling like we're in a bull cycle. Have we seen the top of this bull cycle? And if not, give us a prediction. The people always want predictions, and everyone hates giving predictions, but I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to start with you, Cathie, and then go to Anthony.
Yeah, well, I'm in print, and we are in print, ARK Invest, based on the research that Yassine El-Mandra has done, that institutions will become a very important part of this ecosystem. And if we use those two numbers, that range 2.5% to 6.5%, you go towards the upper end of that, say 5%, that alone would add $500,000 to Bitcoin's price, just as institutions try to get a foothold in. So we're extremely optimistic about Bitcoin, and I'm more optimistic now after this correction. In the equity market, you call 20% a bear market. I don't know what they call a bear market in crypto. So I feel, though, that as Anthony said, that we haven't even begun the institutional movement into the space. And so just that one use case gets us to that kind of price. Of course, the volatility will be with us. My compliance department would be very upset if I did not add that. It's not going to be straight up. It's not a super cycle without 50% corrections. And beware, from a leverage point of view, you can lose everything out there in crypto if you're a leveraged player. So buyer beware, be careful, but hang on for a beautiful ride.
All right, Anthony.
So, I'm going to stick with my $100,000 year-end price target, and I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts that Cathie's going to be right long-term. There's no reason why this can't be a $500,000 coin, but I do think you can still get to $100,000 this year, just knowing what I know about demand and potential saturation levels. But I do want to emphasize what Cathie said about leverage, because I went through the 1998 long-term capital management crisis with the Russian ruble. We went through 2008, the global financial crisis. We experienced March of 2020 with the pandemic. And I'm going to remind everybody that's listening something that Buffett said about leverage. It is a dagger coming out of the steering wheel of your sports car, and you're traveling downhill very quickly on an icy mountain road in the middle of the winter. And so when you need to hit the brake, that's when the leverage is going to hurt you the most. Okay, that's when that's coming right through your chest. And so I want to use Buffett's metaphor here. They may have missed Bitcoin, but they're very sensible guys about risk management. And what I would implore people to do is, in this space, just own the coins themselves without the leverage. Dial back that level of euphoria so you don't get taken out, okay, in a cycle like the one we experienced over the last 3 weeks.
That the jukebox, Jess?
This over there, yes, the jukebox.
That's correct.
The last one?